Hey, what's up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, United Random, and today is whatever day it is. It is in the morning, okay? I don't know what day it is because I've kind of fallen off a little bit, if you will say so yourself. It's not like falling off, and I haven't done it for a couple of days. For the first time in a little while. Well, in a couple of days. The first time, because like the first time I did this was like day number 4 or something, where I missed it for like the whole day. This time I only missed it for that nighttime shift. I did not wash my face with the product for that nighttime shift. Why? I was freaking tired. But you know what? We're gonna really get into this after this little intro.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Okay, and we're back. So yeah, I was freaking tired. I waited at home instead of going to work with Stu when he went to work, because usually this is how it goes. Stu goes to work at 10, so we leave the house at 9. Even though I don't work until 12, he drops me off because I don't like to drive around in Atlanta. I am a kept woman, I must say. He drops me off, he keeps it pushing, he goes to work. I get off at 8, Stu gets off at 6. Stu waits around in his car until I get off at 6. No, wait. Until I get off at 8. And then Stu takes me back home. Boom. Most of the time, I do not need to drive. I don't have the desire to drive, and I don't have the urge to drive. Driving makes me anxious. I'm one of those people that I don't trust people behind cars. I don't trust people behind wheels. Like my husband, when he's driving, I'm like, okay, make sure I'm the second passenger. I'm like, slow down. When my mom was teaching me how to drive, that made me anxious AF. But I can't seem to stop it, okay? You driving a little bit too fast for me, I'm gonna need you to slow down. You're past the speed limit, okay? You're 10 over the speed limit. I need you to slow down, okay? You're looking at your nails while you're supposed to be driving. I need you to be focused on this, because my life is important. You know, I feel like I'm one of those drivers. But not even drivers, I'm one of those riders, okay? So that's what it is. But he did not take me to work last night because I was tired for some reason. More once in a while, probably like once a week, I just take an Uber to work, okay? And it's $30, but like for 3 more hours of sleep, it's like worth it, okay? Especially when I'm in one of those moods. And last night, I was in one of those moods. I don't know why I was so tired, but I was tired. And so we called a little Uber to take me to work, and everything was cool, right? Yes. So while I was at work, I had this thought, and it was, you know, it grew from a tickety talk, okay? Maybe I should start showing you a tickety talk that I saw last night and then talking about it while I'm washing my face. But it grew from a tickety tack, okay? That was talking about how we date the people that kind of give us what we didn't have when we were children. And I definitely believe in that. I stayed with Stu because I was searching for stability that I didn't feel from my mom growing up, even though we never had to hurt for money or anything. And like, there's the thing, like, I felt like Stu didn't judge me as much as my family did. And like, also, we'll get into that a little bit later, my whole story. Y'all stick around because I'm planning on getting into it before the new year. But I felt like I got something from Stu that I wasn't getting from home, which was also mental stability. And even though, like, on another note, I wouldn't necessarily say Stuart is the most mentally stable person in the world or anything. He was a heck of a lot more mentally stable than my mother, and that might be surprising to some. And it all depends on, like, if you were with her when she had one of her episodes, which, growing up, her episodes were directed towards me a lot. And I don't know if that's a mixture between being, like, the first female child, being the middle child, or also being, a child that she adopted when she was, like, 4. You know, like, there's something about, like, attachment issues kind of thing going on, is what I'm saying, right? So we're gonna skip off of that. But the thing was, yeah, you choose your partner based off of what you didn't have growing up. And my husband was like, well, what if you had a good life growing up? Like, what if you had a good childhood? Does that mean that you seek people who are not stable? And I want to, like, point that out, because like, you know, you seek the opposite of what you have. People who actually, in my head at least, people who actually had a very good childhood, they didn't have any attachment issues or anything. Because one of my things I like to point out is people will okay, I used this rag last night. I just put water on it, but it's smelling a little funny, so I'm gonna put that over there in the dirty clothes. But people who had good childhoods, y'all don't have any problems and whatnot. My thing is, it's only a few amount of people who actually had a good childhood, if we're gonna be real. And this is my opinion, okay? People are more than open to like prove me wrong and whatnot. Oh, I wasn't supposed to be wiping my face so hard. We learned that yesterday. But like, I did record yesterday morning shift, but the thing is, what happened was the camera didn't have enough space for all my talking. So like 3 minutes in, it just cut off. So y'all, if y'all want to go ahead and see the 3 minutes, I'll just go ahead and put the 3 minutes in right now. Okay, and if y'all just skipped it, I made sure to do it like a chapter mark. If y'all just skipped it, okay, cool. We back on my story. So there's for me in my head, there's a group of people who will consider themselves, they had a normal childhood, nothing bad happened. And I think that there's important things to point out, that some people don't necessarily realize certain things are abuse. Okay, and some people, once they become an adult, they start to look back at things and be like, wait a minute, as a child, that was something that was messed up that happened to me. And some people don't reflect on their childhood as well. So I think we have the data is skewed in a little way. Like, how many people are actually traumatized by their childhood, and how many people actually know they were traumatized by their childhood. For me, I knew I was traumatized by my childhood while I was a child. You know, and it was just a matter of getting out of the house and being able to go find stability, because I wasn't going to find it in that house. I wasn't going to find honesty in that house, and I wasn't going to find people who were going to hold me accountable in a healthy manner, because I knew in that household I didn't even hold the people that hurt me accountable in a healthy manner. I just balled it all in, and I became an adult, and I started ranting on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I might start showing y'all the TikToks that I've watched while I was at work to let y'all know what's been going on. But yeah, we might need to start doing that. You feel me? So over and all, I truly do think that your childhood dictates the person that you really get with. On a romantic level, if you had a normal childhood, you're either going to find yourself trying to fix someone, or, you know, life's going to get to you, because like, there's a lot of traumas in this world, and I'm at this point where I believe that every single person has something to cry about. It's just, do they cry? You know, at this point, every single person has something, you know, and it just depends on if they're going to, like, how open are they with themselves and with others about that something, right? So on my channel, The Healing Journey of Unitedly Random, I'm going to be very open about my problems and the things and how they affect me and how I see them affect me, and hopefully as the years go on, I can, you know, show you how my brain starts to change. I think I'm interesting. I don't know if other people will think I'm interesting, but I think I'm interesting. So that's what this channel is about. I just finished washing my face for this morning. I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging with your girl, Unitedly Random, and let me know that after these 30 days, do you still want me to wash my face and just talk to you guys about what's going on in my head? I know that, you know, maybe you might find people rambling to be comforting. You might play it in the background while you do something important or something like that. Or maybe it makes you feel less alone in this world. Maybe it makes you feel like you have a friend, which, you know, we all need friends. So from one internet friend to you, my Jones bones, the bones that complete me. Much love and can't go back too far because I'm in my underwears. Positive vibes, and I will see you next time. Like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But you know, I would subscribe if I was you, if you want a friend like me. Bye.